Howdy folks, I did a video recently on reloading 20 gauge shells using 2F Pyrodex, and I got a comment on there that the guy was surprised on, and this guy is a reloader, he knows way more about it than I do, that he was kind of surprised that with 30 grains of powder that a regular plastic wad would work. And when I first tried this, I figured that that wouldn't work and I'd have to either cut it down or replace it with like a cushion wad or something, but it worked. And my Mex 600 Junior press, it didn't feel any different than using smokeless powder. So I had it set for 30 grains with this powder measure, and I dumped, Pyrodex that holds 30 grains. Well, Pyrodex weighs different than black powder, and I need to correct myself a little because it comes out to between 23.5 and 24.5 grains, the different out of that adjustable powder measure thing that I've got, the dispenser. I'm getting between 23 and 24, 24.5, 23.5, somewhere in there, grains of Pyrodex. Now, if this was black powder, it should be throwing 30 grains, but this is the equivalent power-wise to 30 grains of black powder. So you want to make sure that you're not using Pyrodex by weight, because you don't want to overcharge anything. So you want to use a volume measure to check with, since it goes by black powder standards, even though it doesn't weigh the same. I hope I said that in a way that makes sense. It's a little confusing. So anyway, this smokeless powder that I normally use is X700, this stuff right here, and I use about 16.5 grains. So weigh that out. Okay, that one weighed 14.1. The last charge weighed 16. So that's kind of odd. Well, it just goes to show that you don't get a consistent charge with your charging bar all the time. Anyway, let's just say it's between 14 and 16 grains. Now, when you take, I'm going to set the camera down for a second. As you can see, that is full, and there's still some left in there. So the reality is, with this kind of powder, sorry for the bad camera work, I had to switch hands. With this kind of powder, the smokeless powder actually fills the case more than the black powder substitute. So in theory, of course it's a flakier, lighter powder, but the volume measurement here, or volume that it takes up, is actually more with the smokeless powder. So in theory, that is getting more compression than the Pyrodex. So I don't know if I need to up my charge with that or leave it the same. I've tested them, they shoot great, there's very little recoil, seem to have enough power, no problems whatsoever with them, so I'll probably just keep doing what I'm doing. But I just thought that was kind of interesting, and it just that comment got me to thinking, and wanted to see, because like I said, it didn't feel any different when you were seating that wad. So I just wanted to try that and make a video of it while I was doing it. So thanks for watching.